My oh my, there's been a lot of Doom information that has been shown. So, why not talk about it? And here are my thoughts. So, the campaign trailer was released and I liked it a lot. It was quite short and left me wanting more, but it was solid overall, and I loved the editing too, just like the whole transition thing. I think the highlight of that footage was the Baron. He looks so freaking awesome, and he just looks very menacing and surprisingly big too, like really big. I thought the Pinky looked okay. I still don't know how I feel about it. It reminds me way too much of Doom 64's Pinky, which I never really liked, but I don't know, I guess it'll grow on me. I also noticed the graphical effect seems to be toned down. Like the curb stomping in the E3 trailer, you actually saw the monster's skull bits being shown, but now it's just more blood. I also think the chain gun, or whatever that gun was at the near end of the trailer, seems like it's either a new chain gun model or it's something we haven't seen before. But the whole 3 chain gun thing seems really crazy, and it just makes me wonder how the primary or secondary function will be like. Now, we get to the cover, which I heard it's a placeholder because it's really bland and generic, but I'm not too upset. I don't really judge games by basing on their cover, but I guess I can understand it because Doom 1 and 2 had awesome covers, and I'll even say Doom 3 was pretty cool too. But it's just really nice to, you know, finally see what the Doom Marine looks like. And yes, finally, the release date. A good release date, I must say. Not too many games that seem to be the most anticipated, judging from the Wikipedia, and that's definitely a good thing since Doom is definitely going to get some sales. Another thing is, I also know that I'm going to have a lot of time around that month, so I'm gonna play a lot of Doom for sure. But not only that, we got some footage from the Conan Clueless Gamer episode where I was kind of disappointed by the little footage we got to see, but at the same time, I bet id and Bethesda was in control of what should be shown and not be shown. Still though, it was really fun to see some of the interesting parts, like how you can actually execute a Baron with the chainsaw, and I really thought that was just awesome and sick. Also the Mancubus too. I think the chainsaw is going to be a really good weapon in this Doom because in classic Doom, it always felt like a novelty to me, and in Doom 3 it was a solid weapon too. But I think it's going to be even more efficient in this game than in Doom 3. I noticed the grenade launcher attachment from the shotgun, so I guess the triple shot has been replaced. I don't know if it's the right adjustment because I never actually played the game. Well, I did in the alpha, but the shotgun wasn't available, so I don't know how good the grenade launcher will be, and so. Then we have the collector's edition. Basically, it seems very standard fare for, you know, what you expect from the latest games nowadays. You get a statue of a Revenant and extra bonuses for the multiplayer component. It's mostly cosmetic stuff, but you do have an earlier advantage of hack modules, which I don't know how that's gonna work because it does seem a bit intimidating to me when it comes to the overall balance, because I know in Battlefront 2015 they gave the people who bought the deluxe edition to unlock the best weapon right off the bat to really give those players an unfair advantage in the multiplayer. I hope that's not the case for Doom, otherwise this might be a horrible trend that we're going to see from these big gaming companies. But the whole customization part basically confirms the game's multiplayer component will have visual customization based on the player model and weapon too, which is cool. I really hope we have different player models to choose, not like, you know, just armor customization, because I want my girl Crash to be back in this game. I miss her and I need to be her. She is one of my favorites from Quake 3 and I just feel like she deserves to be in Doom also. With that said, which version do you guys plan on buying? And are you buying the standard edition or the collector's edition? For me, I'm buying Xbox One first on the standard edition, but once Steam sale comes along, I'm getting the PC version to play with my PC friends. And I just have to have Doom on the PC. I'm mostly a Xbox gamer at heart nowadays, but you know, Doom is still a PC title to me, and my inner 90s self is just telling me that I have to get the PC version eventually. So that's that, and give me some comments if you like. Thank you for watching.